enjoy the Happily Ever After 4. We just wanted to take a few minutes and kind of tell you a little bit more about us so you can kind of, I don't know, get to know us a little bit better, and maybe makes a little bit more sense when you're watching us on all of our trips. So we had a few questions that we thought would be fun to answer, and that we asked the kids on what they thought about, and some of it was a little predictable. Some of it I was kind of surprised at what they had to
their
say.
answers were.
I know.
I'm surprised at some of my answers too. Our favorite Disney moment.
Favorite Disney moment? Oh.
Yeah.
I know which one I'm going to say.
Okay. I think I know which one you're going to say too.
I think it's kind of sappy. So it was our first Disney trip together. We were dating, and it was kind of a big deal. I mean, it was the first trip that we'd taken together, and it was
also a little bit of a test.
For you, it was a test. Because Disney's such a big deal to you, and if I didn't reciprocate, or if there was no potential to reciprocate the same, yeah,
that would have been over.
A little bit of testing grounds, which is probably why I had to wait till the end of the night of the last day that we were there. But we were there, and he was like, "Hey, let's go take a picture in front of the castle." And we went and we got a picture taken in front of the castle. We took our stuff and we were just standing off to the side, and he just gave me a hug and leaned over, and he told me that he loved me for the first time right there in front of the castle.
That's cliche though, right?
I know it is, but it is my favorite Disney moment. Well, you're the one who picked it in front of the castle.
Well, you know, cliche would have been proposed. Yeah, I didn't do that, but
I think at one point you were thinking about doing that, and then you changed your mind.
I thought about it.
But you probably didn't do it because it was cliche.
It was.
Yeah.
I didn't. Well, that, and I didn't want to do it around a bunch of people.
Well, that's true too.
Watching and all of that stuff. So I was.
Well, especially because when he proposed, the first thing he said to me.
Yeah, it's true.
The first thing he said to me, he's holding the ring and he's like, "I'm not getting down on one knee."
No, I'm not. So, I didn't do that.
In a public setting, it wouldn't have worked because you'd have had to get down on one knee.
It's true. It wasn't in a public setting, but like nobody was around. Like people could have. Like,
it was a secluded area of a public place.
When I first got to see Mickey. When I first got to see Minnie.
Are you just copying your brother?
Well, I mean.
What's your favorite Disney moment?
My favorite Disney moment was, I don't think it was the first time we went with Cal. I think it might have been like the second time we went.
First time we went, he was 3 months old.
Yeah, so it wasn't that one. Anyways,
it was one of.
Maybe it was closer to when he was 1. Anyways, so we wanted to buy him a stuffy.
Yeah.
But we didn't know like which stuffy
Thought
to
it'd
get
be
him.
fun, you know.
And it's kind of like we kind of wanted him to pick it out. We didn't know how it was going to go, and I think it's kind of a big deal when you pick out your first one. Because I still have my first stuff. Well, I don't have it. Abby has it.
She does. She named him Night Night.
Yeah, it's what was the Sleepy Care Bear?
Sleepy Time Care Bear, yeah.
So anyway, so she has that. But so I'm like, okay, it's kind of a big deal. And I remember we went into the Emporium and on Disneyland Main Street, and I think we were looking at them and we grabbed a Mickey and we gave it to him to see how he would react to it. And I remember us like talking about something and then looking down, and then he had Mickey's nose in his mouth and he was just sucking on it. And so we're like, well, I guess we have to buy that one. And
yeah, at that point we were like, oh, well, we're buying it now whether he likes it or not because of that.
So we bought it, and he still has that Mickey. Yeah. He still sleeps with that Mickey. Mickey comes on us every trip that we go to. Yep. When he had some dental work done.
Oh, and he was nervous about that.
And he was nervous, and they had to put him under to do it. Mickey was with him, and so
Mickey's been his true pal.
Mickey's his buddy.
Yeah.
So
I guess
it worked out.
But it was kind of we didn't realize it at the time, but looking back on it, that was kind of a cool moment.
It was a cool moment. As a father.
As a father who's a Disney fan.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. That poor nose though.
I know.
That was nasty.
It's gotten a lot of saliva over the years.
Yeah.
Favorite Disney snack? That's so hard. Like, It's almost like how you're feeling in the moment.
It's almost like choosing who's your favorite child. Like there's
Yeah.
just like so many that are so good.
That's a good analogy.
And it also depends on what park you're in
And what season.
and what season. But I guess you still have to pick your favorite one regardless of the season, right? Because
True.
it's your favorite. So
Like
mine
if you
would,
had a magic wand and you can make it any time of year, any park, any place.
so mine would be a Mickey gingerbread man.
I thought you were gonna say zebra domes.
No, oh man, zebra domes are so good. Dang it!
See, I messed it up for you.
You did. Oh, zebra domes.
Zebra domes are delicious. They're so good, and you can get them at Animal Kingdom Lodge in Orlando.
Yeah, yeah, and you can get them at Kidani too.
Yeah, both Jumbo House and Kidani at
They
the
have
Animal
them.
Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are good.
Zebra domes.
Now I want some.
Zebra domes are my favorite.
Yeah.
Wait, we're talking about treat, right? We're not talking about
Treat.
like
Not-
dessert.
No, treat.
Okay.
So-
Zebra domes.
Okay.
and the Mickey gingerbread.
And the Mickey gingerbread man.
Which you can get
You can get
almost seasonally. I mean, almost year round.
almost year round, and
Yeah.
almost any like treat counter
Yes.
window,
Yeah.
whatever they're called.
It-
Um,
Zebra domes. Yes.
This one's gonna be a hard one. No, I'm kidding, Joe. I knew you were gonna say that. I just knew it.
What about you, Abby? What's your favorite snack?
I don't know. I don't know.
All the snacks?
Mickey bar, Mickey bar, Mickey bar. You're gonna say Mickey bar?
Cotton candy.
Pink cotton candy. I want both. I like both kinds of cotton candy, so I'll say both kinds of cotton candy.
okay, my favorite snack. Treat, my favorite treat. Before like a month ago, I probably would have said chocolate covered strawberries, which is kind of a cop out because you can get them anywhere. So
Anywhere.
Like, I know, but I just that
You
would
can
be
get
what
them
I was
at
thinking.
Godiva
I know.
anytime.
It's true. But I don't. I only get them when I'm there, so therefore it's a Disney treat to me.
Well, everything tastes better at Disney.
Everything
anyway.
does taste better
So,
at Disney. So, I would pick that, except this last trip, I tried the churro toffee, and I think
Oh,
that's
that is
going to be
good.
my new go-to. I've only tried it one trip, so I feel like it hasn't like lasted the test of time to know if it's good enough to be qualified to that, but it's freaking good.
that churro toffee is good.
Yeah, it's toffee that's been dipped in white chocolate and then rolled in cinnamon sugar. And it's delicious. It's really good.
Yeah. I like to get the chocolate chip cookie a lot.
You do get that a lot.
I do get that one a lot.
I eat a lot of sugar cookies, but that's just because that's what the kids pick, and then they only eat half of it. It's like,
Oh, you martyr. You get to finish it for them.
darn.
How do you know they wouldn't finish it later, though?
Well, I'm usually eating it on day 3, but
A little stale.
yeah. And it's the part that doesn't have the frosting on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But they do have the pineapple cookie, which is really good.
Oh, that is good. You had the strawberry. There's the strawberry
I
one.
tried the strawberry
Yeah.
one, and actually the strawberry was really good. I liked the pineapple better.
I did.
But
I don't really like the strawberry.
oh,
I like strawberry.
well, you don't like strawberry in
That's
general. And I do. But anyway, that's favorite
Except for
treat.
strawberry jam.
I know, I don't get
I
it.
do like strawberry jam.
Okay, favorite
Ride.
Disney ride.
Favorite Disney ride? Oh, Rise of the Resistance, hands down. Best ride I've ever been on. Ever. And it's not just because it's Star Wars. Like, it's crazy if...
It's so immersive.
Oh,
like,
jeez.
yeah, that one's a pretty cool one. But see, are we talking about best or my favorite? Because they might not necessarily be.
I guess
the
it's
same.
favorite, but it works.
For you, it's the same
Favorite
thing.
and best.
I would say it is like the
Like, there's
best
no-
ride.
You know what number 2 would be? I bet you I surprised you right now with
What?
my number 2 favorite ride.
Huh.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Really?
Yes! That ride is awesome.
It is pretty cool.
That is way cool. I can't wait for it to open at Disneyland.
I think I knew, but I like wasn't sure or didn't remember. So when we went this last time and I saw how they had that wall with the billboard that says there's no wall here.
Oh yeah, or no, it does.
Well,
no,
there's no big.
what
building.
big building?
Yeah, there you go.
That was funny.
But I was like, yeah, that's right. They're building here, so I'm excited that I'll be able to go to it whichever
Yeah,
park
both-
we go to.
both places.
That is a really cool. That's a really cool ride.
It is. I think the best ride technology-wise might be Flight of Passage. Just with the 3D and the way it moves and the way it makes it feel like you're
Like you're
actually on a
actually-
banshee,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
smells
Oh,
and everything.
yeah.
Like that might be how do you say that?
Technologically?
Whatever ology. Like the best ride, like just from that standpoint.
Uh-huh.
But I like those other two rides better, which are really immersive and have like they're both trackless.
Yeah.
And so
I think you like the other two better just because you like the content better. Like
I do like the content.
like
better.
Pandora is super cool, but you're not a big Avatar enthusiast.
I don't care about the next movies coming out.
In fact,
I don't even care about the movie that did
You
come
only
out.
watched the first one because you knew that they were building.
Yes, and it was on TV, and I don't have to pay for it.
Or yeah.
I'm not gonna go see the other ones, but I like the trackless rides. Like I remember when I heard that they were gonna start going into some of those, I was kind of like, how's it gonna work? But just like really, like what's. Anyways,
It seemed kind
but
of
those
low-key, like you couldn't make it good enough.
Yes,
With
so
the technology.
I'm excited for Ratatouille because Ratatouille's trackless too.
Yeah, that's right. I was just gonna say, isn't that one trackless?
Yeah, it is trackless.
And that one opens later this year.
October 1st, I think.
I think so.
For the 50th, I think it opens.
Oh yeah, for
that.
the 50th.
Everest and Splash Mountain.
Why?
Because there's so many splashings, and I just love all the splashes.
You do.
It's just so fun. I love getting wet. For me, because I love how fast it is. And I've gone there like the first time I went on there, I loved it, and then I went on there a couple of more times. Yeah, because I loved it. Yeah.
I guess I'd have to say Everest.
Ah, you and Cal.
I know. Last time
You know,
went
you
three
guys can
times
just,
in a
you
row.
can just I'll ride it once, and I don't. When
not
I
like
got
you
off of it,
dislike
it's not that like I get sick or it's just too much. It's not. It's just I just don't.
wanna
I
do
actually just don't want to walk through the line again and then have to sit down and then do it and just do all of that.
I can see that. I would feel that way about
One's enough.
About Rock and Roller Coaster. Once is enough.
Yeah, rock and roll. Most rides
Most rides is
are
once
once
enough.
enough. I don't need to get in line again to ride it.
Oh.
I would do it for Rise of the Resistance.
Yes, I would do that. I also really like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Disneyland.
Disneyland's Thunder Mountain, not
Yeah.
Disney World. Their end that they do is you're going up to that
The
last
cave.
hill when you're in the mine, and they do this really cool thing with the lights, like it's like fuses for dynamite. It's
And then it explodes
and there's
as you're going
Yeah,
right through
it's-
it.
it's
That's
way cool.
It is really cool.
those two are probably
walked,
like right up there.
we on the 4th of
Yeah,
July.
on the 4th of July.
We
like
walked
in the
on
evening.
that ride
Literally walked on.
in the afternoon.
Yeah, like
It was crazy.
Yeah, that was,
was cool.
weird. We'd never seen that
Yeah.
before.
Mickey. Jose. Anna.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Anna and Elsa.
I did not see that coming.
I know your favorite character.
Yeah.
It's dumb. I shouldn't say that. I know
Don't
your
hate on it.
I know your favorite character.
It's
So wait, and okay, we'll answer for each other and see if we get
okay, wait.
the best
Okay, wait.
character. No,
Oh,
well here's the question though about favorite character before, because I know yours.
Yeah.
You might not know mine.
It's true, I might not.
Favorite Disney character are we talking about characters they actually created or characters that they bought as well that fall under the Disney umbrella?
I say it's anything that Disney owns.
Anything that Disney owns.
Basically, yeah, because if you can find
Okay,
merchandise
so
in
Kermit the Frog is considered a Disney character because they own
I would
the
say
Muppets.
I would say yes.
Okay.
I mean, and if you're
So that's gonna make it harder for you to figure out.
I don't know, I think it makes it a little easier.
Huh. Oh, because
Yeah, that's what I mean. but I mean, there's a whole gamut. That's
okay,
not-
but anyways, yours is Ariel.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is Ariel.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't look anything like her. I don't even know why as a kid I could resonate with her. But I did the whole weird, swimming in the bathtub, singing in the.
She still does that. Just kidding.
When she's singing with her voice, like every little girl sings that, and I remember doing that all the time, splashing everywhere, trying to have a fin, and I don't know, I've always loved Little Mermaid. So Ariel, She's my girl.
Yeah.
Although you...
Cal hates Ursula though. Like if there was something that he's afraid of,
It'd be Ursula.
like nightmares, he hates Ursula.
I know.
Oh man!
Oh, yeah,
Every time we go on the ride and he gets to that part, he
just closes his eyes. And of course we have to ride the ride because it's one of my favorite movies. But yeah, no, he hates Ursula. And we tease him about it and he's like, if you do it one more time, I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, my favorite character.
I'm going to say, oh shoot. I thought I knew what I was gonna say.
I think you've narrowed it down.
I've narrowed it down to the right genre. But before we made that clarification, I think you would have said Mickey.
Probably. Classic, yeah.
But since we can talk about Star Wars now, see, I was going to say The Mandalorian, but see, now I'm thinking maybe it would be Jyn.
Oh, Jyn Erso?
Uh-huh.
No. Although that's your favorite Star Wars my favorite Star Wars movie. Yes, movie.
Oh, no. I know who. It's Ahsoka.
It is. I love Ahsoka Tano.
Oh, yeah. Ahsoka.
I like her. The reason why I like her so much is because in Star Wars, the Jedi, in my opinion, right? The Jedi lost their way. Like they're great and powerful and they mean to do good, but they lost their way along between episodes 1 and 3 because even the great Yoda, they were clouded in judgment. Like they were trying to do something.
Kind of overstepped their bounds a little bit, tried to be too much involved in...
Yeah, but I think they were narrowly focused on what they were doing. They weren't obviously paying attention to what was going on because Palpatine was behind the scenes pulling strings. Anyways, but Ahsoka... If you watch the Clone Wars, she knew it. She figured it out, and she stepped away from them because she knew that they were going down.
So you like her because she had the courage to do what she thought was right.
Yeah, and she was right.
Yeah, she was right.
So I was excited to see her in
that was pretty sick when
the
she
Mandalorian.
showed up in the Mandalorian.
That was really cool. And then she's getting her own show, which is really cool. And I think they did a really good job in The Mandalorian, and Rosario Dawson did really good.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see what they have because then it, we can go down the wormhole. But if it ties in to Rebels, and I heard a rumor that Sabine was going to be in it, and then there's Ezra. She's looking for Thrawn, who I think is like one of the baddest guys. In Star Wars. Anyways.
He's going down the area that I am not as familiar with. I've seen all the episodes and I've seen the other movies, but I haven't watched all of Clone Wars or The Bad Batch.
I'm reading that Ahsoka book right now. I don't forget what it's called.
Ahsoka.
Oh, it's called Ahsoka? I should know the title of a book that I'm reading, but I am reading it.
It's called Ahsoka.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I pick up the book and see the cover. It's an ebook, so I only see where I left off.
That's a fair point.
Okay.
That's a fair point.
So,
okay.
I like to watch Disney dolls. I like to watch little Disney dolls on YouTube. Like those are the funnest. Those are the funnest things I like to watch. I would say video games, YouTube, and iPad. That's it. I just do that every day.
What about playing any sports?
I play baseball. I want my dad's gonna sign me up for soccer. I'm playing volleyball right now. Yeah. I'll play for soccer.
No, this is hard.
I
just want to talk about Disney.
That's true. My favorite thing to do when not at Disney is I plan our next Disney trip.
He's not kidding.
No, I am working on it. I'm working on it before I leave. We usually, before we leave our trip, we know what our next trip is going to be. And so I am usually thinking about, have already made reservations or thinking about reservations or dates and stuff like flights and...
Yeah, I can confidently say every single Disney trip we go on, when we arrive home, we either have dates locked in, something booked, or a tentative week and location planned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's my favorite thing to do.
Like that helps me. I could tell you where our future ones are because I know what they are. But
No, we know everything to the first of the year. Or till the end of the year, first of the year. We don't know anything after that.
Now and then. We're still discussing after then.
Yeah.
There's some
We
options.
got Alani coming up.
There's a lot on the list that we've got to get to.
Well, we have Disneyland in 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And then we have Alani at the end of October, which I'm nervous about with everything going on right now.
I don't want to think about it.
And car rentals are expensive. And then we're going to Disneyland for New Year's.
Which has
Did we say that? We hadn't told people that.
told people that.
Surprise!
That's actually a Disney tradition that we have. I think the first time we did that was when it was our second one that we were...
You were pregnant with Cal.
Yeah, I was like 8 months pregnant with Cal.
Because he was born in February, beginning of February.
It was our second New Year's as marrieds. And we decided on a whim. I think it was just like, let's just do it.
We had
I had already taken maternity leave.
Yeah, that because my reward for working basically Thanksgiving and holiday and the day after Christmas and all of that was to take New Year's off. And we had annual passes, so it was easy just to
go. So we just went down and we did that. And then it was awesome. Favorite thing for me to do? I don't even know.
Work. Somebody has to pay for the trips.
Well, that's true. That's true. Because I was just going to say, I work so much, I don't even know what my hobbies or pastimes are because, I mean, you
edit videos.
That's true, I do. But, you know, like, I work between 50 and 60 hours a week and, you know, helping, you know, just being part of the family and going to baseball games and editing. I like to bake. I like to, you know, I'm an amateur cake decorator. So
yeah, you like to bake things and take them to people around the neighborhood so we don't eat them.
Yeah, and I like making them. I don't necessarily like the eating. I mean, I like eating them.
I like to taste them.
Yeah.
But then after I've had a couple of bites, I'm good.
But for me, the fun is in trying something new, making, you know, decorating.
Well, because you like to make cakes. Where the kids will, for their birthdays, will ask you to make a certain kind of cake, and so you make it for them.
Yeah, and so I try different things each year, and that's fun.
Which Abby wants a Princess Peach cake for her birthday next month.
Yeah, I don't even know. Well, I made Ariel work last year. She wanted Ariel cake last year.
She just put a topper on it.
Hey,
you did the side. I know there was piping in there.
And it made it look like scales. And
I'm just kidding.
I know you're teasing me. It's working. And then Cal had his light side, dark side Star Wars cakes.
Yes.
That year.
Yes.
That was fun.
I think this year I'm gonna ask you to make me a cake.
Yeah?
Yes.
Let's clarify. Normally he asks for a Texas sheet cake, which by definition is a cake.
It is a cake. It's delicious.
It is. But I mean, it's a super easy cake. You make the batter and you pour it, and then you just make the frosting and you pour the frosting on top. Like there's.
But it's so good.
It is really good. In fact, you've toyed around with making a Texas sheet cake and then putting a pumpkin roll right in the middle.
Oh yeah, because those are my two favorite things to eat.
So, but you think I should actually like make a cake?
Yes, I have.
Like a Star Wars cake?
Yes, I have two in mind.
Yeah.
Death Star.
Ooh.
And you don't have to make the whole round thing, just half of one, right? So it's just.
Oh yeah, I have a vision in my mind.
Okay.
I can make it.
Or Millennium Falcon. That would be cool.
That'd be freaking hard.
I know. So maybe I will pull out to choose that one.
I'll just buy a Millennium Falcon,
No, you can't do that.
And then make it so it's flying around the Death Star.
No.
Okay, whatever. Anyway.
With a pump. Wait, but I still want to take a sheet cake.
He's gonna want me to make all this stuff. He's gonna take a bite of each, and he's like, "Okay, now I'm done."
What am I gonna tell you to do with it?
Take it to work.
Yes. Take it to work.
Take it to work. Oh man. Okay.
Well, the first thing we do, at Disney World is we always go to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah,
that's the first
those
thing.
are bookends. We start and end with Magic Kingdom as much as we can help it.
Yeah. The last thing we do is cry.
That is true. I always get emotional. It always sucks. And we're always cranky on the travel day home. Man. Always.
It's the worst.
It's like you get super quiet on the drive home. Like you don't talk at all till like noon.
Because I'm sad. I'm crying inside.
Yeah.
And then I'm jealous of everybody who I know is going.
Yeah.
And they make me mad.
And it's like the nasty kind of jealous, not like the plain kind of jealous. You're like,
no, I'm really.
He's
Like
really
even
jealous.
though I was
He's
just
like he doesn't
there.
want to talk to them at all.
No, I don't.
Yeah, kind of pity that way a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like to do fireworks as the last thing.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it's not the only time we do it. We usually do it a few times.
No, we do it every time in the evenings that we're there,
But for sure, we try to get Fantasmic if it's playing, or
yeah,
the fireworks for sure.
Happily Ever After.
And we like to get a treat.
Yeah, we always. Oh, actually, that's probably the last thing we do.
Technically,
Is we
raid
load
the
up
treat counters. For
the confectionery.
For like the drive home or the flight home or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, just
Yeah.
lots of yummy stuff. Usually all the standards and then a couple new things we want to try, and just spend way too much there. But it's worth it. It's like our last hurrah.
Yeah.
First thing we do when we get home is we unload the car.
I do laundry.
And it's usually me quickly unpacking that night because I have to go to work the next day.
Yeah, and I do laundry the next morning.
And you just like, everybody just get in bed. And then I'm like actually doing stuff that night to get ready. And then we just crash, and it's like we deal with everything the next day.
We live, for those who don't know, we live in Utah. We were born and raised in California, both of us. Kids were born in California, but we moved here about 3.5 years ago. We live in a town called South Jordan, and within South Jordan there's a community called Daybreak. And
he says town. It's quite a large city.
I think it has like 75,000 people who live
in South Jordan. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about Daybreak being a city?
Well, it could be its own city.
It could be its own city. It's a big master plan community that they started building 15 years ago.
Something like that.
And they're about halfway done. There's two sides of it. There's like a corridor that runs in between it, like a highway. And we live on the newer side that they just started building. So on the other side, there's a lake and a little downtown area.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's really nice. And then so we live on the other side, and we love it. We honestly love it. We got when we bought our house, we got to design our house, everything.
I'm probably snobby about how much I love it, which, well, I bought the house, so I feel like I'm a little entitled to be a little snobby about it. But we love it. We
love it. We love the community, the people.
Super friendly people. I mean, the neighborhood is just like so open.
What is your favorite thing about living in Daybreak?
There are tons of kids to play with. And for me, I met Indy. That's my favorite friend. I wouldn't include that. But whatever. I kind of wish we would live a little bit closer to Indy's house, but that's okay. I like living in this one. Like, it's so good. I love it.
Every Saturday they have a farmer's market, and then during the summer they have a concert series where they have concerts every Saturday night. So they're always putting
tons
stuff on.
Tons of events.
They should. We pay enough in dues.
Don't get
or
wrong.
HOA. No, we love the HOA.
Yeah.
Like we have no problem paying it.
No.
But
it's actually really not that much.
No, it's not. But they do put those in, so it's fun. And the other thing I really like about Daybreak is that the people who live here appreciate where they live. They do.
Maybe not our kids.
No, they don't. They have no idea.
They don't understand how good they have.
But people move here for a reason, and they sell it as a community. And most of the people that live here kind of live up to that community.
Yeah, they want the friendly
standards.
atmosphere and that camaraderie of neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's literally like the neighborhoods you see on the movies. It's like, yeah, neighborhoods aren't really like that. No, they are here in Daybreak.
Yeah. Tonight, they're having an end of summer party. Is that what they call it?
Bash, maybe?
Bash, I think that's what they use.
Is.
Anyways, last year, we had fireworks, which were super cool.
They were cool.
They were really cool fireworks.
Postponed them a couple times.
Yeah, just because of safety reasons.
Dry.
But, so anyways, tonight's the night. We're having it on this side of Daybreak.
Which is nice.
In a really big park, not too far down the street from us.
A few blocks away.
We're just going to walk to it. But anyways, they're gonna have food trucks there. They've got 2 different bands that are playing, and then when that is over, they're having a drone light show. Originally they were going to do fireworks, but again, because of the dryness.
It's still really dry.
So I'm really excited to check out a drone light show. Like,
I've heard about it lots of times.
Have an idea in my mind, but I've never actually seen it. I think it'll be cool.
I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a cool way for you guys to kind of see a little bit more about the neighborhood that we live in. So we're going to film a little bit of our walk down there and show you a little bit about our community and how we...
Yeah, we're going to meet up with some friends and walk down there, and I'm sure we'll run into people that we know.
And I can't wait to show you all about it. Food has been fantastic. The food trucks that they have here are great, and the music has been fun, and the boys are off getting some shaved ice, and there's tons of fun people here. All of our neighbors are here, which is way cool, and we're about 20 minutes away from the light show, which I think is going to be really cool. I've been looking forward to that all evening. Got back from our end of the summer bash that Daybreak put on. It did not disappoint. It was as cool as I thought it was going to be. The food was really good. We tried some sushi, we tried some empanadas, we tried pizza and waffles, and snow cones. Like, there was a really good variety of food there to try. And because it was at a park, the kids got to play on the playground with their friends from the neighborhood that came, and it was Stephen Bosco and Ryan Shoup and the Rubber Band, which was really fun to be able to listen to that concert music, and then the drill night show afterwards, which was pretty cool. I think it was a good alternative to fireworks, which aren't really safe right now with how dry it's been. But it is late and we are tired, and it is time for us to go to bed. We're just a couple of days away from starting school, so gotta start getting back into the routine of going to bed early so we can get up early. So I hope you guys had fun getting to know us a little bit better. I know we had fun talking about some of the things that we enjoy about Disney. Make sure to shoot us any questions if you have about things you want to know, things that you want to talk about, want us to talk about with you. And until then, say goodbye, Archie. Bye.